As the commissioner of the NFL for 17 years, Paul Tagliabue had his signature on every football. As a youth growing up in an immigrant neighborhood, he couldn't get his hands on a ball. But he did have gumption and a newspaper.
That is a football in Jersey City from the 50s. Now, you could make it more elaborately. You can build it up in the middle. You can put more tape on the end. And it's wrapped in black electrical tape. And if you want to throw it, you can actually figure out how to throw a spiral.
That's why there are no NFL players in Jersey City.
Yeah.
Basketball was the sport that gave Tagliabue an opportunity to attend Georgetown University, where he served as team captain and class president. Throughout his 17 years as NFL commissioner, Tagliabue fought discrimination and fostered a spirit of inclusion.
That, for me, is Jackie Robinson's legacy. It's about mutual respect and what we share in common as humans, our common experiences, our common humanity, our common values, and our common challenges, the sources of our mutual respect.
In 1993, when the voters in Arizona did not pass a Martin Luther King Jr. state holiday, Tagliabue and the league pulled the Super Bowl out of that state. He also worked with Steelers owner Dan Rooney to establish a rule requiring clubs to interview at least one minority candidate for all head coaching and major front office positions. Tagliabue helped lead the league and its players to unprecedented popularity. The NFL expanded from 28 to 32 teams, erected 21 new stadia, secured record TV contracts, and enjoyed 17 years of labor peace. Tagliabue's push to expand the game's international footprint in Mexico, Europe, and Asia still resonates today.
When I was in Japan 2 weeks ago, we were taken to an 1,100-year-old Buddhist monastery. About 2/3 of the way through the meal, the monk who was serving me said, "I know who you are." So I said, "Really? I know who I am too, but..." He said, "You're the former NFL commissioner." He said, "I've been in here for 15 years, but when you first started playing games in Japan, I was madly in love with the 49ers. I was a huge NFL fan, went to all your games." This is a Buddhist monk. Then he says, "If you don't mind, can I take one more minute of your time?" He pulled up his garment, and he had his Steeler logoed watch. He said, "When Montana retired, I switched to the Steelers."
In 2009, the U.S. Olympic Committee was in dire straits. The country suffered a failed bid to host the 2016 Games and lost its CEO to resignation. The committee called on Tagliabue to create a commission to rebuild the confidence and credibility of the U.S. Olympic Committee. For over 40 years, Paul Tagliabue has set policy and built relationships around the globe.